Hi guys, what is going on? It is Dynasty2009 today, and today guys we are going to be taking a look at all of the different shotguns and shotgun combinations in Fortnite and kind of just deciding whether it's actually worth learning to pump or double pump or pump tack or pump heavy. Any of those combinations, we're going to be just breaking it down and seeing if it is actually going to give you any benefit, and just kind of checking out the speeds of all the different combinations and seeing whether it's really worth it. Because in the new update, as you guys know, they've added a weapon switch timer. However, they have kind of taken back the switch time on the actual pump because they removed the reload clicking animation. So guys, we're going to be jumping in detail into every single one of these combinations. So yeah, let's just jump into it. Okay guys, so first off we're going to go ahead and compare just a normal pump shot. So what I mean by this is you take a pump shot, you wait and you take a pump shot as soon as possible. And we're also going to be comparing doing a normal tack shot to a normal tack shot, and then finally we're going to be comparing doing a normal heavy shot to heavy shot. So this is without switching weapons, we are literally just getting a base time for taking 2 shots with each shotgun. So on screen I'm going to have a clip, I'm going to have it started from the second I shoot the first shot to the second that the second shot ends. So guys, let me show you that right now. Okay guys, so as you can see on screen, those are the times that I got recorded for taking a shot, and then the time between taking that shot and actually being able to get off the second shot. So obviously, as we all expected, the pump has the biggest time, then followed by the heavy shotgun and then the tactical shotgun. So now guys, what we're actually going to do, before we actually compare the pump and the tack, what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and actually pull up the sort of damage for each shotgun. So we're going to see overall which one is the most efficient shotgun to use if we just take the average hit damage and then just see how long it takes for each one to shoot. So we're saying if you are only running one shotgun, we're going to find out what, in best case scenario, so that means that you're going to hit an average shot and you'll be using the highest the highest rarity of the weapons. So that means you'll be using either the blue tactical, the blue pump, or the obviously a legendary heavy shotgun. So let's go ahead and compare those guys. Okay guys, so as you can see on screen, I've kind of made like a little image file showing the time that it actually took to take each shot with the shotgun, then the average damage of each shot of the shotgun. So this is where, not one of those shots, you know, you hit them for like 9 or something. This is where you get a good clean shot on someone. This is the average amount of damage you'll get. And then at the end, I've shown how many shots it'll actually take to kill someone, as long as you get an average damage on every single hit. So straight away guys, we can see that the strongest shotgun in that sense, if you get an average hit every single time you shoot, which, let's be honest, in a fight where you're jumping around and things like that, it's not always likely. But the strongest shotgun in that sense is, of course, as you can see, the tactical shotgun, because every single shotgun there takes 3 shots to kill. However, the tactical shotgun you can shoot off much faster, so therefore, it just ends up being a better option and ends up doing the most damage. So guys, what we're going to do now is we're going to kind of compare whether it is actually worth using a pump then tack, or a double pump, or a pump and then heavy. Because if you mix these together, as you can see from the average damages, you're going to get a damage of around, I don't know, for example, if we take a pump and then tack, we're going to get a damage of around 160 to 170 on average. And if you actually manage to land a crit, which is a headshot with one of these, then you're going to be insta-killing people with a pump tack. However, sometimes some people may feel a little bit more comfortable going with a pump to pump, which is going to take slightly longer, but then of course you're going to get that max extra damage. So what we're going to do guys is we're going to go ahead and actually just test the time as we did with the other, but this time we're going to be going pump to pump, pump tack, and then of course pump to heavy. So yeah guys, let's jump straight into that. Okay guys, so as you can see on screen, there are the speeds of taking a shot with one shotgun, then switching and taking a shot with the other shotgun. So as you can see, for the pump to tack we got a 0.781, for the pump to pump we got a 1.092, and then pump to heavy we got a 0.698, which is actually the fastest. So guys, what is insane about this and surprised me an incredible amount is if you actually take a look at the pump to heavy shotgun, I got a 0.698 speed, and the actual time of just taking a tack shot to a normal tack shot is 0.698, exactly the same as taking a pump shot and then a heavy shot, which I think is absolutely crazy because the amount of damage you're getting off there, I'm going to show you in a minute, but as you can tell, taking a shot with a pump and a heavy is already going to be much more damage than taking two tactical shots. So guys, we're going to go ahead and jump into exactly the same sort of thing we did last time, where we compare the time, the damage and the amount of times you'll need to do this sort of combination to actually get a kill. And I'm also going to add an extra thing onto the end of it, which will be the total time it will take to actually get a kill on someone that is of course 200 health. What I mean by that is of course 100 health, 100 shield. And we are again guys going to be going off the best scenario with the average hits. This means using the blue tactical, the blue pump and also the gold heavy shotgun, and then just taking the average hit damage, which we showed before, but it's just easiest to go off average hit rather than just throwing a random number out there, because it's kind of difficult to go off a different number. But yeah guys, let's jump straight into that. Okay guys, so as you can see from the image right in front of you, we have got everything kind of compacted into one. Now there's a lot of numbers on the screen. I'm going to be going through and just explain what every single one of them means. So obviously the first number at the time, that's exactly what we just measured then, you guys saw. So if we check the actual next one, which is going to be damage, as you can see guys, the damage for a double pump is 190. That's of course just average. The damage for a pump tack is 169 averagely, and the damage for a pump heavy shotgun is 172 on average. And of course this isn't quite enough for any of them to kill someone on a 200% health, unless of course you actually manage to get a crit off, which normally you can manage that, but normally you don't end up getting a very clean shot on both your shots. So guys, that's why I've just kind of left them all at 2. Then guys, the really interesting thing right at the end, as you can see, the total time to essentially get a kill using both of these, as long as you hit an average shot every single time you do it, is actually going to be 2.184 for a double pump. Then for a pump to tack is actually a 1.562, and then a pump to heavy is a 1.396. Now I think that right there is kind of what shows the most, because it kind of shows that definitely switching from a pump to a weapon is going to be a hell of a lot faster than just taking 2 shots with a weapon. So as you saw with the other picture guys, the time taken to actually take 2 shots with the tactical was 0.698, and the damage would only have been around 150. However, it also takes 0.698 seconds to do a pump to heavy shotgun, and the damage goes all the way up to 172. So that just shows guys it is definitely worth doing a switch. And although the double pump is kind of back because it does take less time to switch from a pump to a pump, as we can see with the 1.092, and take 2 pump shots, which is a 1.420, it isn't as effective as doing other combinations in the game. Now obviously guys, the heavy shotgun is a lot less common to find than a pump or a tack, so the best case scenario guys is to do a pump to a heavy shotgun. However guys, if you're just kind of running around and you don't happen to find a heavy shotgun, because you're not going to find one every single game, however it's pretty common that you're going to find 2 pumps or a pump and a tack, then I would recommend actually going with a pump to tack, because the time taken to actually do a pump tack, as you can see, is a 0.781, so it's less than a second, and you'll do a total of 169 damage with this. So if you need to get a kill, so you say you need to do pump tack, it's going to take you 1.562 seconds, as long as you have completely nailed the method. But that will get you a kill so quickly that it just means that it's way more effective than going pump to pump. So that's why guys, I would recommend using a pump tack, unless you have the option of using a pump heavy. So yeah guys, that's pretty much going to be the video. Now this video is an absolute pain in the ass to edit and get everything down for, so if you guys did really enjoy this and you actually enjoyed having a look into some of the actual statistics, then make sure to drop a like. But other than that guys, I will see you in the next video.